In a world filled with questions, the concept of God looms as one of the most profound and perplexing enigmas humanity grapples with. What if, instead of seeking rigid answers, we dared to question everything we think we know about the divine? Imagine walking through a forest on a foggy morning. Every tree looms like a towering question mark, shrouded in mystery. This is the nature of faith, a journey through uncertainty, where every step invites us to reconsider our beliefs, expectations, and experiences. Elisabeth Kübler-Ross, a groundbreaking psychiatrist, gifted us profound insights into the human experience, particularly surrounding life and death. Her work encourages us not only to confront the harsh realities of our existence, but also to challenge our perceptions of God. Many of us hold on to notions of divinity handed down through tradition, often steeped in fear, guilt, and obligation. But what if we flipped this conventional wisdom upside down? What if our understanding of God doesn't need boundaries, rules, or a strict framework, but rather an openness to the myriad ways the divine can manifest in our lives? As we embark on this exploration, the mind often drifts toward familiar questions. What does God mean to me? Is it a being, a force, a feeling? These inquiries, however complex, are critical because they push us to confront our own denial and misconceptions. Kübler-Ross's model, with its stages of grief, provides a lens through which we can explore these feelings. Do we deny our doubt? Feel anger when faith falters? What if our struggles with understanding God are, in fact, integral to our spiritual journey? Let's take a moment to reflect. When was the last time you challenged your belief in God? Did it feel uncomfortable? Did it stir questions that made you uneasy? Embracing discomfort can be a lot like standing at the edge of a cliff with the wind whipping around us. It's disorienting. But what if it's from this very edge that we gain perspective? In grappling with these questions, it's essential to understand that spirituality is not a straight path. Instead, it resembles a labyrinth filled with twists and turns, light and shadow. Each corner presents an opportunity for exploration. The divine is not a stagnant entity. It is a dynamic force that reacts to our inquiries, our emotions, and our experiences. Think of the sun, which, regardless of our direction, brings light to all corners, yet casting varying shadows as we move toward it. If we allow ourselves to confront the uncomfortable truths about our beliefs, we open the door to a richer, more nuanced relationship with divinity. This journey doesn't mean abandoning the sacred. Rather, it embodies a sacred questioning that leads to authentic connection. After all, does questioning diminish faith, or does it enrich it? As we continue to delve deeper into this labyrinth of discovery, remember that your beliefs are not static. They grow and evolve along with you. Do you find solace in traditional narratives, or do they feel constricting? What if acknowledging your uncertainties and doubts isn't a weakness, but rather a profound strength? Are you willing to explore these shadows alongside the light? Together, we can embark on a transformative journey that challenges the rigid structures of faith and invites personal revelation. If you're ready to challenge your beliefs and explore the complexities of divinity, I encourage you to subscribe now and join us on this enlightening path to understanding. Let's redefine our relationship with the divine together. As we move forward in our exploration of God and spirituality, we must face a crucial aspect of our relationship with the divine, the emotions that often cloud our understanding. Denial and anger, powerful forces in the human experience, can act as thick fog, obscuring our view of what lies ahead. Elisabeth Kübler-Ross introduced us to these ideas in her research on grief, but they extend beyond the realm of loss and into our spiritual lives. Are you aware of how these emotions might also color your perception of God? Have you ever found yourself in a position where you simply couldn't reconcile the injustices of the world with the notion of a loving divine presence? Perhaps you've experienced a moment where life's pain felt so overwhelming that belief in goodness seemed utterly impossible. Denial may manifest as a protective shield, allowing us to avoid confronting harsh realities. But this shield can also block the light from our understanding, preventing us from seeing the beauty and complexity in our spiritual journey. Imagine denial as a thick blanket draped over the world, muffling your senses. You hear the whispers of doubt, but they are muted and far away. Reflect on this. What beliefs have you held on to, even when your inner voice urged you to question? These beliefs can serve as barriers to a deeper relationship with the divine, potentially isolating us when we need connection the most. Anger, too, deserves our attention. It can emerge from a variety of experiences: the loss of a loved one, disappointments in faith communities, or feelings of abandonment during times of need. This primal emotion is often seen as a negative, something to be suppressed or hidden away. But here lies an inversion of logic. What if embracing anger is necessary for true spiritual growth? Kübler-Ross's framework posits that we must allow ourselves to feel these emotions fully, for they can lead us to profound realizations about our beliefs. Take a moment and reflect. When faced with anger toward God or your faith, how do you respond? Do you bottle it up, or do you allow it to illuminate your inner landscape? By acknowledging your anger, instead of denying it or pushing it aside, you create space for healing and understanding. This is where true exploration begins. Allowing yourself to feel and express anger can lead you to insights about the sacred. Let's draw an analogy here. Think of your faith as a garden, one that needs tending. If you constantly ignore the weeds, those anger-fueled doubts, they will overtake the flowers of compassion and understanding. Instead of shunning these weeds, consider them opportunities. They can be pruned, restructured, and transformed into something new. What if every moment of anger could give rise to richer insights about your beliefs? In many spiritual traditions, questioning God or experiencing anger towards the divine has been seen as taboo. Yet, could it be that these emotions are not indicators of weakness, but rather catalysts for deeper connection? Consider the stories of prophets and sages who grappled with anger and doubt, only to emerge more enlightened. As we navigate these turbulent waters, what can you do to face your denial and anger head-on? Acknowledge them as part of your spiritual journey rather than obstacles to overcome. Share your struggles with trusted friends or even in your journaling practice. Creating space to express and confront these feelings can lead to breakthroughs and clarity in understanding who or what God is for you. If you've ever wrestled with feelings of denial or anger regarding your faith, you're not alone. This is a crucial part of our human experience. I encourage you to leave a comment below and share your story. Engaging with others will help illuminate the path for both yourself and those who walk alongside you. Together, as we face these compelling emotions, we can cultivate a more authentic and trusting relationship with the divine. One rooted not in denial, but in acceptance, understanding, and profound revelation. The journey may be challenging, but it is rich with possibility. Are you ready to confront your feelings and step into the light of clarity? Let's continue on this path of discovery into the vast landscape of our spiritual beliefs. As we delve deeper into the intricate tapestry of faith and spirituality, we encounter another powerful emotion that shapes our beliefs, the struggle of negotiation. Negotiation in the context of faith often involves an internal dialogue where we grapple with doubt, desire, and the need for assurance. Drawing from Elisabeth Kübler-Ross's Stages of Grief, we can explore how our spiritual beliefs are not merely steadfast ideals, but rather dynamic constructs that ebb and flow with our experiences. Consider the times when your faith was challenged. Perhaps life presented a crisis, a loss, a betrayal, or an unshakable disappointment. In those moments, did you find yourself bargaining with God? This negotiation can manifest in various forms, from whispering silent prayers for understanding to desperately seeking signs of reassurance. Have you ever muttered, "If only I could just see a sign of your presence, I would believe"? Such thoughts reveal an innate human tendency to negotiate, to seek validation in exchange for our belief. This negotiation process often induces feelings of depression and despair. When our expectations of God do not align with the reality of our experiences, frustration can set in. Reflect on a time when you felt let down by God or your faith. Did you retreat inward, feeling isolated and vulnerable? This experience is as common as it is profound, and it raises essential questions. How do we cope when faith feels compromised? Is it possible that our struggles are invitations to reevaluate and deepen our beliefs? Imagine this scenario. You're holding a delicate glass ornament, one that represents your faith. As long as it remains unscathed, it's beautiful and evokes joy. But what happens when it shatters? We often react with despair, convinced that our faith is irreparably broken. Yet what if we view these moments of shattering not as failures, but as opportunities for reconstruction? When the glass breaks, it isn't the end. It's an invitation to gather the pieces and create something new, perhaps a mosaic that reflects the beauty of our complexities. Kübler-Ross's model emphasizes that negotiating faith is part of the human experience, just as grief is. Often, we gravitate towards certainty, wanting our beliefs to fit neatly into boxes, but the reality is much messier. Faith can be like a river, flowing, changing, sometimes turbulent, yet undeniably alive. How do you negotiate with that? As we navigate these emotional waters, ask yourself, what strategies do you use when confronted with theological dilemmas? Perhaps you seek solace in scripture, consult trusted friends, or turn to meditation. This process of negotiation isn't merely about convincing ourselves to return to belief. It's about engaging actively with the questions that shape us. Think of negotiation like holding a conversation with an old friend. It's not a monologue, it's a dialogue. It's about the exchange of thoughts, feelings, and ideas that can deepen your understanding. This is where the beauty of faith lies, not in rigid doctrines, but in the freedom to explore questions and uncertainties. In moments of doubt, consider reframing your negotiation strategy. Instead of asking God for certainty, you might ask for strength to embrace the uncertainty. Instead of seeking signs, you could request guidance to navigate through the darkness. This shift in perspective can transform our struggle for answers into a journey of discovery. As you reflect on your personal experiences with faith negotiation, remember that it's not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your commitment to your spiritual growth. I invite you to share your insights and strategies in the comments below. What is your secret negotiation strategy when faced with challenges to your beliefs? How do you engage with doubt while maintaining a sense of openness to the divine? By acknowledging the complexities present in our spiritual negotiations, we can embrace the richness of our faith. This journey may lead us to deeper understanding, personal revelations, and a connection with the sacred that feels both real and transformative. Together, let's navigate these waters and discover the profound connections that lie within our challenging quests for faith. Are you ready to dive deeper into this negotiation process, allowing your beliefs to evolve and grow in the light of your inquiries? As we continue our exploration of spirituality, we arrive at a fundamental aspect of the human experience: depression and despair. These emotions, often stigmatized or dismissed, can profoundly influence our relationship with the divine. While they are painful and challenging, they can also serve as pivotal turning points on our spiritual journey. Elisabeth Kübler-Ross invites us to examine these emotions honestly, granting us permission to explore how they can shape our understanding of God. When faced with despair, we may feel as though we are wandering through a dark room with no exit in sight. It's easy to question everything we hold dear during those times, to that familiar internal voice that asks, where is God in all this? This despair can stem from loss, betrayal, or a sense of isolation. It often leads to feelings of abandonment, creating a chasm between us and the divine. But what if we viewed this darkness not as an absence of God, but as an integral part of the journey toward understanding? During the cold months, life seems to retreat, and the world is often bleak. Yet, beneath the surface, seeds are germinating, preparing to burst forth in resplendent color when the warmth returns. Similarly, our darkest moments can lay the groundwork for growth and transformation. Have you ever found that after enduring a period of profound sadness, clarity and a renewed sense of purpose emerged? This analogy invites reflection. What if despair is not merely something to be fixed, but a fertile ground for spirituality to flourish? For many, the depths of depression can serve as an impetus to reevaluate their beliefs and reconnect with the sacred. It's essential to note that it's entirely natural not to have all the answers during profoundly challenging times. It's okay to sit with those feelings of heaviness and uncertainty because they are part of the human experience. In the midst of despair, have you considered seeking out supportive communities or moments of solace, perhaps through mindfulness or meditation? Many find that when they're open to these experiences, they not only find comfort, but also unexpected moments of connection with the divine. Even in the stillness of sorrow, there can be profound insights waiting to be discovered. We must also confront the possibility that our relationships with God are shaped by our emotional landscapes. When experiencing depression, it can feel as though God has gone silent, leading us to question our faith. But these moments of silence may not indicate abandonment. Instead, they can serve as an invitation for deeper reflection. Are you willing to see the silence as an opportunity for introspection and growth? Kübler-Ross taught us about the importance of allowing ourselves to feel all emotions, the lighter ones and also the heavier ones. The journey through depression does not imply the absence of divinity. Rather, it can be an intense call to explore our perceptions of God. How can we reconnect with that sacred presence in a way that acknowledges our pain while striving to understand it? Think about your own journey. When faced with overwhelming feelings of despair, did you find yourself drawing inward or reaching out to others? This choice can shape the course of our spiritual experience. Sharing our burdens can lighten the load and also open avenues of support and understanding. Embracing depression as part of our spiritual journey can often open doors to rich insights. Sometimes we find that expressing our struggle through art, writing, or even conversation becomes a form of connection with the divine. Have you ever experienced this? Reflect on how creativity may emerge from such darkness, revealing new dimensions of your faith. I invite you now to take a moment to breathe deeply and acknowledge your emotions. Recognize that feeling lost or disheartened does not negate your spiritual journey. It adds depth and complexity to it. If you've faced similar challenges, I urge you to share your story in the comments below. What has your path through depression taught you about your relationship with God? Together, let's walk through these valleys of despair, transforming them into fertile ground for personal and spiritual growth. Your experiences can inspire others as we cultivate resilience and understanding in our spiritual lives. Are you ready to embrace all of your emotions, including depression, allowing them to guide you toward a deeper connection with the divine? Let's continue exploring this complex journey together as we allow our hearts to open to the wisdom that emerges from both light and darkness. As we journey further into our exploration of spirituality and the emotional landscape that accompanies it, we inevitably arrive at the profound stage of acceptance. Acceptance is often misunderstood as merely resigning oneself to a situation, but it's much more nuanced and transformative. Following Elisabeth Kübler-Ross's framework, we can see acceptance as a powerful act of surrender to the reality of our circumstances, including those that shake our faith. Imagine standing beneath a vast open sky filled with clouds. Some clouds resemble uncertainties, while others loom large and dark, representing grief, anger, or depression. Acceptance doesn't mean those clouds disappear. Rather, it allows us to acknowledge their presence and adjust our perspective. The sky remains above, ever expanding and constant, reminding us that even amidst shadows, there is light to be found. Ask yourself, what does acceptance feel like in your own journey? Can you recall moments where you were able to stand with your truth, embracing it fully? These moments are gateways to deeper understanding and connection with the divine. The act of accepting our thoughts, feelings, and experiences can become a transformative pilgrimage of the soul. It opens pathways to breathe deeply and be present with what is, rather than what we wish it to be. Acceptance is an invitation to let go of our need for answers and control. Why did this happen to me becomes, what can I learn from this experience? This shift is not an easy transition. It requires courage, honesty, and often vulnerability. Do you find it challenging to move from questioning to acceptance? In our quest for spiritual truth, there may be narratives we cling to, stories of who we think we should be or how we believe the world should operate. Acceptance liberates us from these constraints, allowing us to step into a larger, more compassionate understanding of existence. It's essential to recognize that acceptance doesn't imply agreement with the status quo. Rather, it encourages us to engage deeply with our inner lives and the world around us. Let's use another analogy. Picture acceptance as the gentle embrace of water. When you dive into a pool, the water tempers the harshness of the fall and cushions you. It envelops you, allowing you to float or swim, regardless of the chaos around you. What if, in moments of hardship, you allowed the water of acceptance to envelop your spirit? How would it change your experience of pain or confusion? Personal stories often serve as powerful tools for illustrating acceptance. Reflect on someone you admire who has navigated difficult circumstances with grace. How did acceptance shape their journey? From the ashes of loss, many have found ways to rise and thrive, inspiring countless others along the way. Share with me what personal stories of acceptance resonate with you. Have you witnessed someone transform their pain into purpose, or perhaps experienced it yourself? This communal sharing can deepen our understanding and encourage others on the path toward acceptance. As we contemplate acceptance in our spiritual lives, recognize that this stage is not the end, but a beginning, a launching pad from which we explore new dimensions of faith. Acceptance allows us to approach our relationship with the divine with a sense of openness and curiosity. When we accept our emotions, doubts, and even our misunderstandings, we create fertile ground for spiritual growth. Think of acceptance as a soil from which new beliefs can grow. It nurtures the seeds of understanding and trust, sowing them into the rich earth of experience. As those seeds take root, they begin to bloom into a deeper relationship with God, one that is founded on honesty, compassion, and vulnerability. In the light of acceptance, the challenge becomes how we incorporate this into our daily lives. How can we practice acceptance in small acts, moments that echo through our days? This could be as simple as acknowledging discomfort without judgment, or allowing ourselves to feel joy amidst sorrow. I invite you to reflect on this stage of acceptance as a vital part of our spiritual journeys. If you're willing, consider sharing your reflections in the comments below. What have you learned about acceptance through your experiences, and how has it impacted your relationship with faith? Let us embrace acceptance as a valuable stepping stone toward understanding the divine, creating a collective narrative that honors our complexities. Together, we can celebrate the transformative power of accepting our realities, inviting deeper conversations and revelations as we continue to journey forward on this exploration of spirituality. Are you ready to welcome acceptance into your life? To see it as both an end and a beginning on the profound path toward growth and connection with the divine? As we arrive at the concluding reflections of our spiritual journey, we witness acceptance converging with a transformative crescendo. This transformation represents the culmination of our struggles, negotiations, and the embrace of acceptance, an authentic metamorphosis upon which our spiritual growth depends. Imagine transformation as akin to a caterpillar evolving into a butterfly. Before the breathtaking emergence, the caterpillar exists within a cocoon, a space often filled with darkness and uncertainty. It is here that profound change occurs, not without challenge, but leading to something extraordinary. How can your own moments of struggle serve as a catalyst for transformation? Elisabeth Kübler-Ross teaches us that transformation doesn't erase our trials. Instead, those experiences are crucial in shaping who we become. Each stage, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance, intertwines to form the pathway to growth. Reflect on times in your life when a challenge unexpectedly shifted your perspective, leading to profound insights. Embracing transformation means actively choosing to cultivate change in our daily lives. Transformation is not a sudden event, it's an ongoing process. How can you redefine life's challenges as opportunities for growth? By viewing your struggles in this light, you can invite remarkable insights into your experiences. A powerful way to facilitate transformation is through intentional reflection. Practices such as journaling or meditation can help you process your journey. Consider your daily habits. What small, intentional actions can you adopt that will nurture your growth? Whether engaging with nature, joining a community, or indulging in creativity, these practices can significantly enrich your experience. Sharing your transformation can amplify its impact. When you recount your story, you not only validate your journey, but also inspire others. Remember a time when someone else's transformation resonated with you. How did that shape your own understanding of your struggles? As you reflect on this, think about what your story could do for someone else. Now, let's contemplate how we perceive the divine throughout our transformation. What if you viewed God as an active participant in your journey rather than a distant observer? This shift can help you see transformation not as a solitary endeavor, but as a divine collaboration. As you integrate this transformative mindset into your life, consider embracing your past struggles as vital components of your ongoing journey. Do you view these challenges as obstacles or as potentially transformative experiences? Sharing your reflections can enrich both your understanding and that of others. The interconnectedness of our experiences is crucial to recognizing that transformation is part of a larger narrative. Each moment of struggle contributes to the fertile ground of spiritual development, nurturing personal growth and a more profound understanding of the divine. I invite you to open up and share your thoughts in the comments below. What personal transformations have shaped your relationship with faith? How did these experiences foster new insights? Your willingness to share your journey can serve as a beacon of hope and encouragement for those traversing similar paths. Let's celebrate the extraordinary potential inherent in each of us, inviting transformation into our lives. Are you prepared to embark on this journey of growth, allowing your spirit to blossom in ways you never thought possible? Together, let us continue exploring the dynamic interplay of our experiences, finding meaning and connection in the beautiful process of transformation. As we conclude this intimate exploration of our spiritual journeys, we arrive at the profound realization that transformation is not merely an end, but a continuous process of becoming. It's a journey that intertwines our experiences, emotions, and beliefs into a beautiful tapestry of existence. Reflecting on the teachings of Elisabeth Kübler-Ross, we see how our encounters with grief, joy, pain, and love help shape our perceptions of the divine and ourselves. Being on this path, it's essential to understand the cyclical nature of transformation. Each phase we've discussed, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance, and transformation, doesn't just unfold linearly, but rather circles back upon itself, enriching our growth at every turn. Just as nature undergoes cycles of renewal, so too must we embrace our own journeys, recognizing that the path may twist and turn, yet it ultimately leads us to deeper understanding and connection with the divine. Think about the seasons in your life. Aren't there moments when you've experienced a fall, a time when things felt uncertain, and yet from that very ground emerged the promise of spring? In our spiritual lives, these cyclical moments invite us to pause, reflect, and reevaluate where we stand. As you ponder your own cycles, consider, what lessons have emerged from moments of loss or confusion? How have they guided your journey toward transformation and self-discovery? This brings us to the crucial role of mindfulness in our lives. Cultivating mindfulness allows us to be present in each moment, fostering a deeper connection to our experiences. By practicing mindfulness, we can learn to embrace our emotions without judgment. Imagine your feelings as clouds passing through the sky of your mind. Instead of clinging to them or pushing them away, you can simply observe their movement. What if you considered your emotions, even the uncomfortable ones, as valuable messengers on your journey? How might you engage with them differently? Incorporating rituals can also enrich your spiritual practice. Simple acts such as lighting a candle, journaling, or taking a moment of silence can serve as invitations to reflect on your journey and connect with the divine. What rituals resonate with you? Have you found specific practices that ground you during periods of transformation? I encourage you to explore and experiment with these rituals as a means of deepening your spiritual connection. As we share our stories, we acknowledge the power of community. Connecting with like-minded individuals on similar journeys cultivates a sense of belonging, that we are not alone in our struggles and triumphs. Engaging in discussions, sharing insights, and exchanging experiences can be incredibly liberating. How can you reach out to others, whether through a spiritual group, a gathering, or even online communities? Now, let us return to the question of the divine. During times of transformation, we may grapple with our understanding of God, the universe, or a higher power. Can you see the divine not only as a source of strength during struggles, but also as a companion encouraging your growth? This enlightening shift can open new avenues for connection and illuminate your path forward. I invite you to reflect on this. What does your relationship with the divine look like today? Has your recent journey informed how you view and experience this sacred connection? Your insights are invaluable, and I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What revelations have emerged as you navigated through acceptance and transformation? Your willingness to engage in this dialogue can have a profound impact on others seeking understanding. As our exploration comes to a close, let us remember that every ending serves as a beginning. Transformation is a never-ending journey, a cycle that invites us to embrace not only our joys, but also our challenges. Each experience, emotion, and insight adds layers to our understanding of ourselves and deepens our connection with the divine. Are you ready to continue this journey? To remain open to growth and to the wonders that await? Let us commit to walking this path together, allowing our stories to intertwine, supporting one another as we navigate the intricate dance of existence. Your story matters, your journey matters, and together we can illuminate the way for ourselves and each other, fostering hope, resilience, and a profound connection with the divine that is present in our lives.